YouTube. I'm out here getting ready for my interview for tomorrow, and I just had a thought cross my mind. And I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm in South Florida, so it's extra, extra bright out here. It is Thursday, January 23rd, and what I wanted to say is this: I just had a feeling because as I was preparing for my interview, as some of you know or may not know, my experience from age 14 to 30, administrative professional, starting out with junior administrative assistant for the Hampton Redevelopment and Housing Authority through the Summer Youth Employment Training Program, also eligibility clerk junior for the Hampton Department of Social Services. I went on to college, studied management information systems with a minor in administration of justice. Throughout college, my college career, I worked through work study program for MCV hospitals as a radiology office services assistant. In addition to that, I did temporary work for market research firms. Actually permanent work for market research firms and temporary positions for their various temp agencies. And my professional career after college was mainly in the banking industry. I started out with First Union Mortgage Corporation as a loan underwriting assistant. And then I moved on from there to Federal Home Loan Bank of Atlanta, SunTrust Banks, all in accounting / admin functions. And so this position, I'm sorry about the light, I'm trying to get it somehow adjusted so it's not as bad, but this position that I'm interviewing for is one that's right up my alley. My first accounting / admin job was by mistake. I was in Atlanta and I wasn't even looking for jobs. My resume was posted online from years back from a class project, and now it's getting hot, from a class project that I had. And with the class project, we just posted our resumes online. I didn't think anything of it. I received a phone call from SunTrust Bank. And when I received the call kind of went something like this. Hello, is this Maria? Yes, this is Maria. Hi, this is such and such a SunTrust Bank. Oh no, I'm not interested. I don't need a credit card. So I hung up. Immediately after that, I received another phone call back to let me know that, good morning. Is it a bodyboard?
No, rest in peace.
Oh wow.
You never know what you're going to find in here.
Right? So I received another phone call immediately after I hung up. Oh, Miss Willoughby, please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. This is SunTrust Bank. I said, I understand, but I'm not interested in any credit cards today. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sorry, but I won't be interested today. Hung up, called back again. Maria, do not hang up. This is such and such from SunTrust Bank's HR department. Please don't hang up. We found a position that we think would be perfect for you. And the whole time I'm bewildered because I'm thinking to myself, I'm not even looking for a job. So how did they get my information? But I'm silent because this woman is absolutely frantic. And, then after she finishes her whole spiel, and again, I'm sorry about the lighting, it's extra bright out here and there's almost nothing I can do. I've tried everything. But after listening to her whole spiel, I said, well, how did you get my information? Because I'm not even looking for a job. She says to me, I got your information off of Monster. And I said, but I haven't posted a resume there. And she says, no, your resume is indeed on Monster. And I thought about it and I said, wow, that's from a few years back. And she says, well, the reason that I'm contacting you, I've been looking for the past year for someone to fill this position, and I've been having a very hard time. She's been posting the ads. People have been showing up that were not qualified. She needed someone with both accounting and administrative experience. And so she told me she would call the people, she looked at their resume, she would see somebody with, and it got to the point where she was desperate. Well, I don't like desperate, where she was very intensively hunting for someone to fill that position. So she says, I see here, she would get resumes, people would have mostly administrative or mostly financial. So she would ask them, do you have the administrative people, do you have good accounting experience? They would tell her, oh, yes, we do. She would bring them in. And of course, any good company that really wants a good employee, they're going to have some kind of test. They're not going to just usher you in. It's one thing to be a salesperson and it's another thing to be a good person at whatever job it is. So she would have them in. They would do excellent on the administrative portion. On the accounting portion, they failed. Same with the accountants. They would bring accounting people in that claimed to have administrative skills, excellent on the accounting portion, admin fell. When she brought me in, and this is why I say, temping really pays off, especially for people that are single and that are kind of free, free spirited, especially in your younger years. It's a good opportunity. She was just like, I see that you have both strong administrative and accounting. She saw my banking experience. She saw everything that I had, my schooling, my education, my volunteer experience. Volunteering pays off too. And, she was just like, I really would love to get you in here. And she says, for some reason, I really feel good about this. And I was like, well, okay, why not? So I came in, tested on both portions, flying colors, was placed, and that's how my accounting administrative experience began. Now, this was over how many years ago? How old am I now? It has to be a good 15 years ago. Yeah, a good 15 or more maybe years ago. And the thing about it is that, a lot has happened in my life since then. And, like I said, the thing happened with the situation a few years back, and I feel like, you know, the woe is me part of you, and y'all have to get rid of that part, because as a woman that's getting older, the woe is me is like, oh, they took so many years of my life. But the reality is, on the inside, Maria Chung Willoughby is still Maria Chung Willoughby. I will be Maria Chung Willoughby until the moment that God decides that, I no longer need to exist on this earth. You can label me differently, change my appearance. I'm still going to be me. At the essence, I'm still who I am. Okay, they probably, with all technology, are devising ways to change that as I speak. But right now, the way things exist in my life, that's who I am. I'm still Maria Chung Willoughby. I could be old and hunched over, but I'm still me. And that's the thing that we have to remember, because as I was looking over, the job description, as I was going back over my skills, my relevant skills and experience, I realized that nothing's changed. I still am me. I still, these things are still programmed inside of my psyche, inside of my being, because I've been doing them for so many years. And there were so many thoughts that I had to go along with that. But through the process of me speaking and going down memory lane, and different, just minor distractions and things happening, I kind of got off of it. But the bottom line is that you are still who you are. No matter how many years have passed, you still have all these years right now, to be you. Enjoy them. Be creative with them. Explore every single fantasy that you have about what you want your life to be. Explore every single fantasy of what you have about, how you think you can help others. Explore every fantasy of what you have about, and they say you shouldn't have feelings of grandeur, but what if, when we were children, in my era growing up, they encouraged you to imagine, what if I was the next big executive? What if I was the next big movie star? What if I was somebody that the whole world loved? What if? Imagine. It's okay to do that. Today's society wants you, place you in a hole and leave you there. No, you can imagine. You can imagine great things for yourself. Because that's where it all begins, is a thought. So I imagine great things for myself regarding this interview. I imagine great things for myself in regards to being able to use my skills to help this company. I imagine great things involved with the extracurricular activities that I hope to embark upon. I've been, networking on different sites that aren't traditionally made for networking, but I thought I'd better start somewhere. So I have, and the doors have been open. I've met some people that really are into some of the things that I'm into, volunteering, and these people just like me, they're looking at these sites and like, blah, that's that, what they're promoting is garbage. Let me promote myself, which is so much classier, so much better. And, I love it. I'm loving it. I really am. So I'm really looking forward to this experience. I'm having a good time, applying for these different places. I'm having a good time doing the homework that's necessary to give these people the presentation and, show and opportunity to use my skills that I'm just looking forward to it all, and I have a lot of good things personally and professionally that are going on. And again, I'm very humble because I realize there's a lot of things that are helping me right now to get there. Just the fact that, I have somewhere to lay my head at night. That's a big deal. That is a huge deal. And that's not something that is happening because of me. That's something that's happening by the grace of God. And I'm going to tell y'all know that it's happening by the grace of God, because, if it was up to me by myself, and if it was just based on me, there's no way, some way somebody's heart and mind has to say, well, you know, I'm gonna be a cool person. I can work with this. So that's where I am in my life, and I'm very thankful. I don't want anyone to think for any minute that that I think that I'm better than, or that I'm living outside of pocket, because I'm not. You know, um, but I am excited about my life. I'm passionate about everything that goes on around me, because I know, I know that inside of me there's something that can manage, that can elevate, that can uplift, that can promote, that can develop, and that can create. And I'm ready. I'm ready. My job is so much bigger than whatever a job title or job description says. My job is promoting and developing myself, and that is just like painting the world bright red and green. I mean, it's beautiful. So anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. I felt something and I had to share it. And basically, what I was feeling is that it doesn't matter, how many years pass and what you look like on the outside. You're still you on the inside. You on the inside is ageless. It's timeless. It's priceless. Develop it, love it, cherish it, nourish it. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm sure there was other stuff that I meant to say, and I probably should have jotted it down. But to me, that makes it so fake. So, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish doing what I was doing, because I have a lot of fun stuff to do today. For my life, fun work. So, peace, and I will talk to y'all later. Sorry about the lighting.